Hey guys, I'm gonna try to go out. I'm gonna try to get out and do me a quick little ride. And just got back from my pool league stuff. And just feeling like a little ride. I uh, I am surrounded right now by lightning. Severe thunderstorm warning to 11:15. I don't know, but I'm looking at my map, at my radar. I'm not seeing anything. Everything looks north. So I guess we'll just take a gamble. It don't matter. I'm not going to go way far away from the house or nothing, but I'm taking a little gamble tonight, but who cares? I feel like riding. It's kind of muggy outside, though. It's not probably not the best thing. It ain't going to be the coolest in the world, but it'll be all right. I'll get some wind going with the old Ridstar. We got old Blue buckling in. I don't know if y'all can see that sky up there, man, but I am surrounded with lightning. Not looking too hot, but like I said, we'll try to hang out this way and see if we can dodge the rain. I guess. I don't know. If not, we'll get soaked. Who knows? Where in the heck is my power button at? That should be it. And turn the key on probably help. There we go. Controller lights on. Heading to 5. I don't know how. Let's dim this thing down here halfway or so. Thing says I'm going 5 miles an hour. Last ride was 22.59, whenever the hell that was. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'll get out and take a spin. What the hell is my... There we go. Take us a little spin. Well, I tell you, I have the worst luck in the world. Cause I'm, I'm pretty frugal with my money. So, I told y'all back, I was using that Osmo Action 4 camera, and I told y'all I was looking for the 5. And man, I held out long as I could. Of course, the 5 that I bought off of DJI's website I bought it. They actually came out with a couple that were supposedly refurbished or whatever, which more than likely somebody just returned. They returned them or whatever, and they're selling them refurbished. I still got 2-year warranty on it, but I was in a pawn shop. Usually on Monday or Tuesday, I play League on both of those days. But the pawn shop I normally go hit on my way to League. I always go in there and check once or so a week, see what they got. Man, go figure. They had this Action 5 camera, the Action 5 Pro, 3 batteries, and of course the little selfie stick, or it's the adventure combo. But man, you look that up, it's $450 on their website. Man, they had that camera. It's in a box. Of course, it had to have been used, but obviously couldn't have been used for too long because they saved the box and everything. But Anyway, I think it was like 230. I can't remember what I paid for this one, but like I said, it never fails. I wish I actually had something, because I'm not going to spend money on it. I've already got two of these things, but I was thinking on my way home tonight. I'm like, man, I should have. I don't know what I've got that I could actually go sell or whatever, just to make enough money to buy it and then maybe resell it. I mean, that thing's worth probably 350. And I want to say they had it for 230. I can't remember, but like I said, it never fails. I buy something comes up cheaper right after I buy it. It never fails. But yeah, I put another order in on Amazon stuff. I picked up a few things. I'm gonna dig back into the 12 volt stuff. I'm gonna add a couple of things, but I ain't gonna tell you what it is till I get it. But man, that Amazon's a rip off. I could have paid $6.99 for shipping and got it here in a few days or whatever. But of course, I said, screw that. I'm tired of paying all that shipping, and I accepted the free shipping instead. Figured, with hell with it, Man, that shit's, I swear they're saying it's going to be like 2 weeks. I don't know. 2 damn weeks to get something. I could have paid $7, got it quicker, I think. I don't know. There must be something going on with that stuff I ordered. It's probably coming from China. And it probably would have been late, took longer anyway, but I don't know. Like I said, they don't make a lot of electronics places anymore that has that kind of stuff. Back in the Radio Shack days, of course I'm showing my age, but back in the Radio Shack days they used to have stuff like that. But like I said, patience is a virtue, I guess, so they tell me. Let's turn this up. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I met one of my subscribers that's here local, and he actually swung by the house the other day. And I'm telling you guys, it costs more money. It's pretty close to what the wired is. I think he said he gave $2,300, and I need to ask him again. I'm not really sure, but on a certain about it, but I mean, he's got one of those Happy Run bikes. It's the black and yellow one. I think it's a model if it's like a G100. Man, that bike is nice. If any of you guys looking to spend a little more money, I think that bike will hang with that wired freedom. He's got dual 72 volt batteries on that thing. And I want to say he said his controller's kicking 50 amps, which is 5 amps over what the wire does. But and I don't know if he added the second battery or if it came with it. But I think he said he paid like $2,300 for it. But that bike is solid. And I want to say he said he had, I swear he said it was a 6,000 watt. I'm telling you, that Happy Run, I've watched a couple of them reviews on it. They've got a dirt bike thing that was pretty quick. But I'm telling you, that bike runs good. I rode with him back to his house and stuff. I mean, he lives up here where I ride, and I'm telling you, that bike's a nice bike. It's solid, and it's got direct drive motor, no gear hub motor. He offered me to ride it, and I didn't do it, but if I did, like I said, I'd like to ride it. But I'd like to ride it with my camera and maybe just go do a couple of miles on it just to kind of show you guys the performance. But I'm telling you, man, he's got a nice bike. That's a nice, solid bike. And it's the scooter style like this, or whatever you want to call it, moped style or whatever. But, man, I mean, we got a lightning show, I guess, northeast of here. Man, that's crazy. But like I said, that's a nice bike, and it's solid, and it's got plenty of room under there to put batteries and do stuff with. It's a good bike. Like I said, a Happy Run G100, I think it was. And I watched that old guy from California on that old Happy Tail or whatever. He did the Happy Run. I think it's called the G300 Pro. It's a dirt bike, and that thing had pretty good power too. But like I said, man, that guy, and I mean, it's completely decked out. It's got everything. It's got it's got blinkers, got all the lights. I mean, it's a decked out bike, and I'm telling you, if that thing came with dual 72 batteries like it is, I don't know. I'll have to ask him and see if he added that second battery or not. But I think I looked it up and it said 72 volt something. I forget what the amp hour. Maybe it was 18 amp hour or 20, or I don't know. But like I said, it didn't necessarily. I swear that picture showed it was a dual battery. He might have bought it like that, but if he bought that for $2,400 or $2,300 and it's got dual 72s, man, that's a steal. That's a good bike. That's a good bike. And like I said, it's not big old bulky like it's kind of similar to this Ridstar, but I say it's a lot nicer than the Ridstar. And from factory, that thing has got balls, I'm telling you. He doesn't like the lower end, but he hasn't rode one of these. Because I promise you, he won't like the lower end on one of these, on the factory stuff. But like I said, he's supposed to, I wanted a rubber cap for my charging cord off this battery. He sent me a message today. He does all of that 3D printing. He said he printed me one. I'm supposed to hook up with him tomorrow, I guess. But I just wanted a rubber rubber cover to go on the end of that so it doesn't get any kind of moisture or anything up in that charger cable. But I say he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. We're supposed to hook up and do some rides and whatnot. He kind of stays around up here a little bit. You know, he hadn't really journeyed into the town. I think he said he only had that bike a couple of weeks, but I told him I'll get him. I'll get him out. I'll get him out in the city. This whole thing's still running good. I ain't had no issues with it. Yeah, it's funny. I guess he watched my video and he was like, man, you drove by my house. I guess he saw his house on my video, but I'll drive down there. I don't know. I doubt he's out or whatever, but it's kind of late. I guess. I don't know. It's like 20 to 11 right now, I guess. But yeah, I took the little red one out. When was that? Last night, I guess. I took the Ridstar out. Yeah, it was last night. I went, kind of took me a little quick spin, but no blinker. I think I'm gonna try one night or one day or whenever. I'm gonna try one time because I can actually do. I'm already. You know, you gotta kind of get set up on your YouTube to do live streams, stuff like that. And this camera, I can actually link up to my Wi-Fi and do all that. But like I said, I can do live videos on my YouTube channel. Never done one, but I think I'm gonna try that one time. I mean, not that I'm gonna have a lot of people. I mean, I don't, You know, I'm trying to build my subscribers, but man, it's a slow process. But I think I've only got like 160 something. Are they selling that RV or no? No, I just parked out there. But I'm gonna try that live thing one time and see. I mean, it still records to the channel, but I don't know how great the video on it would be or whatever. But yeah, this is where that's where that guy lives down here, and on one of these big hill things I took the other night. I guess he saw I drove by his house. I don't know. Some of these streets got a little bit of wet spots to them. It might have rained earlier out here while I was in Colleen doing my lead. There's old boy. There's his house. I think it's like a purple elephant or something on the front porch. I didn't ask him what that was all about. Like a purple elephant. They got like Christmas lights on that elephant too. That's funny. He said he was out riding around last night about 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go climb that last hill tonight. I think it's man, I never can remember that stupid street. I don't know. I'll know it when I get here. It's just up the hill here. It's not too far. Yeah, I think he was saying in that video, he's like, man, that thing's got more power. I think he was saying I guess I went up that hill a little faster than what his will, but I'm telling you, man, that bike he's got has got power. He just don't realize it because he hasn't rode. I need to let him ride that red Ridstar. Let's check something real quick here. Where you at, Mimo? Yeah. I always connect. I always worry about this. Who wants to connect 5 Pro? Join. I'm always worried about this camera not being at the right angle because it does move around on me, but hell no. Oh, quit that. Nah, that's good. Close that out. It's amazing though. I guess I'm just used to driving so slow on that other bike. But man, I'm already got 8.5 miles. And hell, I felt like I just left the house. Yeah, I talked to the e-bike guy the other day. I was asking him about the shut-off voltages. He says he sets his to shut off at 60 volts. So I guess I can drop that from 65 down to 60. I mean, I don't know. I told him I wanted to know what a good safe cutoff voltage is. He says he puts his shut off at 60 volts. So guess I can get 5 more volts out of this thing. It's still set at 65 right now, but yeah, the sky just full of lightning. Nah, I think I mean, like that, that hill he was talking about. I mean, hell, I think I was like 43 miles an hour or something on that. I don't think any of these hills are gonna give me any trouble, including this one. This one coming up is pretty steep. Alright, this is Freedom. Now, where in the hell is that street at? Let's see here. I'm trying to remember how I got there. Hell, I don't take that way a lot, but it goes down by that. I wonder if I should have turned on that road. Let me think here. Maybe I go right here. I think it goes down. I think I did a video on, yeah, Ogletree Pass. Yeah, it's a pretty steep hill down here. But I think I videoed that. They got that off-road, that little bike trail, walking bike trail down there at the park. Man, these roads are horrible. I saw a guy on the Ridstar group, in the Ridstar group today on Facebook. He was telling me he just bought him a Ridstar, and I think he said he went out and did 20 and 30 miles or something. But he was bitching, saying these seats are horrible. But man, he's just gonna have to get used to riding, man. I mean, hell, y'all see how many miles I put on these damn things. I go some pretty long rides. Yeah, here's the old Ogletree Pass. It's a pretty big hill. Let's keep these lights on all night, I guess. There's a big old dead spider back there. Let's see. I don't know if y'all remember this, but this is that thing that has all the bike tools, man. I'm telling you, dude, that is just awesome. Got a spot for you to work on your bike. Got a pump, got everything, man. That's pretty cool. Never seen that before. Yeah, this old front tire just comes up. Wow. I would journey out into the woods over there and see and ride that trail, but man, if it did, see, it's damp right there. It looks like it rained here earlier. 'Cause that thing will be full of, it'll be bad. It'll be muddy. telling you, man, they're lightning all the way around me right here. That's crazy. Wow. That's weird. There's no cars on that street at all. On that highway. That highway's usually busy. I know there's a couple of these little transitions on this that's got some big concrete sticking up, knocks the piss out of these forks. Yep, there's one right there. They put concrete on the back of that one. It's kind of spooky in here at night. Kind of spooky, man, with all these trees. There are cats out here laying on the ground. There's somebody out there walking. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. That don't go nowhere. Man, look at this trail. This trail, I guess with the rain and stuff, it's kind of bubbling up. I don't remember it being this rough. Ooh, mud. Yeah, look at that. There's another one of them bike things with the tools. Oh, that's crazy. I better watch this. I need to pull up that radar real quick. I just got another warning here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's one out past Lim Passes coming this way a little bit, but it's not like red or yellow. It's green, but holy shit, where's this coming from top? This whole stuff's coming down. Yeah, I can't be hanging around out here too much longer. That's all I need to do is get tied up in a damn thunderstorm. I better get back closer, at least get closer to the house. Hell, I'm quite a ways away. Yeah, we'll go climb that hill and kind of at least stay back that way a little bit. Damn, something smells dead down here. Yeah, I think they call this one South Park or something like that. South Park Trail or something like that. Ow, ouch. Ka-clunk. Yeah, I still ain't put the flat out in my tires yet. Mr. Lazy. Old bag's just sitting there in the garage, but like I said, I've just been lazy. Thinking to start another job out in Lampasas. I ain't looking forward to the heat, but yeah, it won't be too tough. Yeah, it did. It looked like it did rain here earlier or something. Hell, I'm not too far. I could actually go down the road there and come all the way back around from there. But I want to try this. I know I want to try this hill. See how she climbs. See how she climbs. I don't know who that is. Somebody coming down the hill. I'm gonna veer off and make sure that ain't no cop. Not a lot of people running around out here at night. Come on, car. Look at that old hill. Shit. Yeah, this ain't nothing. Hell, that other hill back there where that guy lives is the worst than this, I think. There is Pecan Grove, but I think I've already been up that hill once. No, I've noticed, and I really didn't notice at the time, but after I watched a few of these videos that I make, I'll show you though, but you look, like over here, these are older homes. This is still up on the old hill, but I guess this is the older houses. But you'll notice as you get farther back into what I call Hobnob Hill down there on the end at the top of this, you watch as the home values get higher, the roads get better. By the time you get to the end of this road, the roads are real nice and smooth, except for there is a couple of spots on that road up there. They run metal, like real thick metal grates across the thing, and I guess it's for drainage. But these, for some reason, up here, this Coppers Cove and Colleen area, they don't do gutter systems and all that stuff. All they do is on intersections, there's dips at each intersection. So when the water runs down the road, it just flows through the intersection and keeps going down the road. There is no gutter system. But obviously up there in those closer to $1 million homes, obviously they have a little more drainage up there. They've spent some money on that, but I don't know. I'm gonna drive by this guy's house one more time. He said last night he got out about 11. I don't know what time that's saying. It's like 11 something. It's 10 after 11. I said, I don't want to. That wind picked up. I don't want to bother him, and you know, I think he said they had a kid and stuff, so don't want to mess with nobody's family life. That's for sure. Take a ride around the block real quick. Head back up to the top. handy deer. No, he ain't out. Yeah. No purple elephant. Weird, that front end kind of creaks a little bit when I give it power. I think it's those damn shocks. I was telling myself I was going to bring my damn reading glasses, bring my glasses and see what this motor output's doing as far as the wattage. God damn. That wind picked up. Oh, look, another fox. I'm telling you, there's fox everywhere here. But that comes from killing the fur trade here in the U.S. All these, and I know it's going to make me sound like I'm backwood, but man, back when I was a kid, we lived in the country, and there used to be people, guys that would come up. Let's pick Pecan Cove. Well, I guess we can go down that one. Yeah, we used to go out and coon hunt. You skin those coons or foxes, and I mean, everything had different pricing for it. Well, that's what we used to do. I mean, a coon, you can get $25-$30 for a coon hide. And back when I was a kid, that $30 was a lot of money. And I mean, it's still pretty good money now. But like I said, you go out and go coon hunting for a night and get 10 of those, man, you got your quick $300, $250-$300. Yeah, this Pecan Grove ain't nothing really. But now with the environmentalists set in, and I guess nobody wants to buy furs anymore. Of course they do in Alaska. You know, I watch those shows, and they buy and sell them in Alaska. But like I said, they don't do that no more. They cut all that stuff out. At least you could control the population of these varmints and stuff. But there's nothing to control them anymore. Let's say you watch that Georgetown Lake deal when I had all those coons piling out of those dumpsters. I mean, it's just out of control. Now there's some cars out there. Kind of looked like old Big Frank over there. Looks like his car. The reddish colored Cadillac. I don't know. He takes his loot. That dude I took for a ride is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna tear this thing back apart. I'm gonna tear it back apart and work on that 12 volt stuff. I'm actually gonna put a fuse back. I found me just a little 6-bank fuse panel, and I'm gonna put that in there in line before everything. And like I said, I'm gonna add some 12 volt to this thing. A couple of more 12 volt things. Yeah, this ain't nothing. I mean, it is kind of a long hill, but it ain't nothing. Hell, this thing climb right up it. Pretty simple. Now you see, this is the older part of town, and I mean, it's butchered up, it's wavy, it's got potholes. I mean, it very well could be that this is just older and the other one is newer, but I mean, still. But look, I mean, look at this old girl just sitting here. She ain't gonna move. Bouncy. Oh, bouncy dear. We get down here, and here we go with the rough roads. Like I said, older neighborhood. They still ain't sold my house yet. Damn, they got a bunch of lights they left on inside. What I used to hate about when you sell a house and realtors bring people in. They bring people in and they don't shut stuff off. Turn the electric bill up. See, we're still in the older part. Goes from nasty to patch jobs. To not to nasty. Patch jobs. You get down here at the end where the higher end houses are. The roads are nice and smooth. Wow. Roads are getting better. Now we're getting into the money. A little smoother. There's that grate. Golly. Got that grate running across the street. They built up the pavement too thick. I don't know if y'all can see that lightning up there, man, but I think that's a pretty good little lightning show. You don't see, but you don't see no potholes in this road. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth, man. Pretty smooth. Yeah, we got water standing, so it did rain here earlier, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that rain's gonna come here at all. I think it said like I think it said 1 or 2 o'clock. It was supposed to get kind of nasty. I mean, it shows 100% chance of rain, but maybe all around us. Kind of feels like I'm down on the coast. Air's moist and sticky. Copper's Cove update. Severe thunderstorm until Wednesday at 2 a.m. Got till 2 a.m. with a thunderstorm. I ain't seeing nothing. Hell, the moon's out over here, but it's all to the north of us pretty much. Just got a bunch of wind. Man, it's really beautiful up here, though. Looking over all the city lights down there, it's nice. Yeah, this is actually my second run. I did a little afternoon ride around the block and up the neighborhood earlier. Man, that wind's bad up here. Man, that sure is beautiful though out there with all those lights. It's crazy. Yeah, what a lightning show. I don't know if y'all can see that up there. I'm gonna try to point the camera up there, but pretty cool lightning show going on. Oh, that's got to be way over there by Temple or something. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is pretty cool. What the hell that noise is over there? It's like flying around beams. This camera back right. Oh, it's on for seconds. Yeah, I told that guy. I tell that old guy, man. I was like, if I would have knew about like something like that Happy Run bike, he says he could get 45 miles an hour out of it. And when me and him were riding back to his house, man, I mean, he seemed like he kept up with this pretty well as far as, I guess at lower end, maybe not have as much torque to it as this, but for an all-around bike, I'm telling you, check out that Happy Run G100. Pretty nice bike, I think. It's got like an undercarriage storage area down there, but like I said, he's got dual batteries. I forgot to ask him if it came like that or did it, because one of the batteries looks like a gas tank on top, and then he's got a big square one on the bottom. Look at this old gal. Look at it. She's gonna come this way. See these grates? I don't know if you can see that in the road, but yeah, I think there's like one or two of those on this road. Kind of gives the old bike a little jar when you go on them. I don't know what they did right here in this turn, but down here on the bottom, man, there's some concrete sticking up. I don't know if it was that damn cable company that came through here burying lines. Where was that at? Thought it was in a turn. I thought it was on that hill. I guess not. Maybe it's right here. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Big old hump right there. I don't know. Back tire still doing a little squealing. People just dumping trash on the side of the road. It's weird, that guy complaining about the seat on these things, and now I've been sitting here thinking about what he was saying, how uncomfortable it was. Man, I guess it is a little uncomfortable. Like I said, with running that thing in that bag, I just don't know how I don't mind spending the money on it to make it more comfortable, but when I gotta tuck it in that bag, I just don't know what I need to do. I guess I could have him, I don't know, like I said. I mean, there's lightning from here all the way around. I bet at least a 180 all the way around. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Man, this thing goes so damn fast. I guess that's crazy. I never pass up my street. But now that I got this damn thing so fast, I guess I can't pay attention fast enough. I always pass my street up. I would say go down to take a ride down to the park, but man, that lightning, I don't know. For some reason, it looked like it's getting a little bigger, it's not heading this way according to the radar. I am hungry though. I need to go eat, man. I haven't even eaten dinner tonight. Hell, I went to league and did all that, and I haven't eaten nothing yet. Boy, it sure makes a difference when you turn that big light off. That little spotlight. I mean, it works. It works. It serves its purpose, but it doesn't have a very big, broad uh, span on the light though. What did we do? See? We did 25 miles again. That's nuts. It just didn't seem like, didn't feel like no damn 25 miles an hour. What did we get on? Top speed 47.4, well, 47.57 miles an hour, 25.5 miles. Hell, I've already put 160. Let's see here. I thought I could scroll through this stuff. Oh, there we go. 165 miles. I got this clock all screwed up. It says it's 12:09 and it ain't. I guess. No. Time 10:21. I don't know what the hell I got going on. I thought it had like a trip. Or I guess it does. Let's see if that resets. No. God dog it. That's the. Man, I'm still that damn camera in that pawn shop still drives me nuts thinking about it. Let's see if this does. Yeah, I don't know what that little symbol popping up down there means. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I said I need somebody here to. Wonder how you reset that trip meter. Oh, there it is. You hit the plus and minus. You just bump the power button, it'll go through. So I can reset that trip every time I go. Yeah, I've already got 165 miles on this bike. Yeah. I mean, that red one, I think I've got 800 and man, I've put a lot of miles on that dude. Like I said, it's pretty amazing how fast the mile is. Now we got severe thunderstorms at 12:15 instead of 2 o'clock. I'm trying to think, man. That job, I've got a job to do in Lampasas, but I don't know. I sent the lady a message. She wanted to get put on my schedule, and I asked her when she wanted it done, but she didn't reply. So, if for some reason, if I could start that job tomorrow, I would. But if not, I may get out here and work on this rack again. I'm gonna make it simple, and hopefully I can knock that out pretty quick. I've already got it all cut down. It's actually one of the little rascal tailgates somebody threw away. It's one, the little cart that people ride around on when they get a little older. What the hell did I do with the key? There it is. But yeah, somebody threw it away, so I cut it all down. I mean, that's just as wide as it's going to be. I gotta clean it up some, cut some of this stuff off. But like I said, I mean, it's not going to be that long, but I've gotta extend a little bit of that. But and then I've got the receiver part out there. I need to cut it down, but that's going to be some cut-off wheels burn up trying to cut that plate because it's got a pretty thick plate on it. But like I said, I'd like to get that done, and hell, I might load this thing up if it works out all right. I might load this thing up and go somewhere this weekend. I'm telling you, man, I want to go to Austin bad. I want to go cruise all them downtown. But you know what the sad thing is? It's going to take me about an hour and 45 minutes to get downtown, probably with traffic. But the sad thing is I don't want to go down with one. I want to go down with both because I'm worried I'm gonna get down, I'm gonna burn that battery up, and I'm gonna be pissed off because I can't go any farther. But like I said, I would like to bring both of them, and then do maybe go during the day and do this, the red one, the slower one, at go do that one during the day, and then at nighttime jump the old big dog out. But I've got if I don't bring my trailer, I've got to figure out some way to be able to lock it down. But even when I lock it down, somebody get in the back of my truck start ripping off parts. I don't know. That battery is a big one, and I bet that's a high market item for theft. I mean, all they got to do, I mean, really, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I can't lock that bag. They can actually unhook everything and take everything. Hell, I don't know. But I would like to take both of them and spend the whole damn day down there. Burn batteries up on the red during the day and then burn the blue one at night. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I had a guy the other night on one of my comments said he'd like to buy that wired. I asked him where he lived, so he didn't respond yet, or I didn't see a response. He never replied. But hey, guys, if you're still interested, let me know where you live. Shoot me a comment on here. If you live around here, you can come ride that thing all you want and check it out, see if you like it, whatever. I just gotta you gotta give me a notice charger. You come look at it, make me an offer. I mean, I'm not selling that thing for $1,000 or something stupid like that if that's what you're thinking. But if you offer me something decent on it, I know I'm not getting brand new price out of it. I know that. But you got to also remember that wired comes with a spare hub motor and a spare controller. It comes with that, two sets of tires. If you want that back bag, you can have that too, I guess. But I don't know. If not, I'll just save it. But anyway, well, guys, I guess I'm going to go inside and eat or something. And I guess this video probably won't be that long. So.